Welcome back, everyone. Excuse me. I had to look it up. I've had some lunch as well, so ready to get back to it. And there's a couple of things I probably should have noticed. I was looking through the clues. They gave suggestions, as in sometimes look at it from the perspective of not so many how many of that piece, but but maybe take it more. Try and interpret it differently. So the chessboard, it says how many are on, like, in a way to interpret it, we'd better say how many pieces are there, to help. How many pieces are there as well as the royalty? How many can sacrifice themselves before the queen is the last person? That would be another interpretation of it. So if that would be the case, it would then be 3, I think. I haven't opened the safe yet. I'm just explaining this because I've read the hints about it. Now in this one here,
the chalice of knowledge.
Stupid of me. It says rotate. I didn't realize you could rotate it. Yeah. Captain Silly here, yeah. So if we pull it here, got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the first one. Excuse me. So if we take that interpretation differently, it says 3 other pieces apart from the queen that can help protect her, then I would assume the code be 539. Let's try this. 5, 3, oops, 9? Yes, there you go. Okay, what in the hell? What the? Oh, great. Oh, brilliant. Don't tell me to get placed in the institute again. In the nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin, laid inside, irresistibly attracted to the detective. Lied inside. Hang on. A book covered in human skin, laid inside, irresistibly attracted the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. Oh! Oh, thank God we're not projected into another reality, it's just another body. Good. At least that's one relief. So whose body are we going to be in? That's a curious one.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Very well. I'll examine him. "30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky.
Curious.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
In his belly. Let's go with the most obvious so we don't get anything too wrong.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
Interesting.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
God, they're having one hell of an argument over there. Oh, that was very, very repetitive. Oh, let me guess they're on a damn cycle, that would be the
In
case.
spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
Wait, sticky rings the end is... Oh, don't tell me it's coming like Charles. Oh, great.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
Yeah. I'm not going to pull this just in case It turns her fate downwards. Let's do this.
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, Doctor. This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
Fuller's office, okay.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Well, at least we got some authority. That's quite good. It makes a nice change, actually.
This place draws you in and never lets you go.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Just look around, really. See what's there.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Interesting. Let's have a look around, see what's actually here.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Charming. So let's have a look around.
And I'm the one who pays.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
So unfair.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
What could be? Okay.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Okay.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Was there anything on his medical profile? I forgot to check that. No.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out. I'll just sleep a bit more.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
Irene Sanders. The file describes the state in which Irene Sanders entered the Riverside Institute, as well as the treatments administered to her. Fuller added a handwritten note. He recommends to take her down to the psychiatric wing in order to provide her with the quiet and rest that she needs. Interesting.
Mrs. Sanders?
What the hell? She's unconscious. Oh, that or she's completely out of it.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Interesting.
What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
I thought we were going to be able to take it for a second there. I'm just checking all the patients, really.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
You did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, Doctor. And as to his weight loss?
I'll prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
It'll be done.
I'm not sure if he's been under some mistreatment, so I'm not going to jump to conclusions about him personally, so...
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
Cool. Just look everywhere.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show. Dr. Colden?
Interesting book aimed at a wide public, demonstrating how non-recognized sciences have influenced modern medicine. Magnetism, grandmother secrets, Chinese acupuncture, hypnosis, herbal medicine, alchemy, and many others have contributed, to a certain extent, to the enrichment of medicine at the beginning of this century. That's true, actually, where that's concerned.
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high. We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
Umo Delinquente? No, Delinquent. Oh, Delinquent. Umo Delinquente. Delinquente or Delinquent? I'm not really sure you say that. The pseudoscientific work by Cesar Lombroso correlates an individual's morphology with his cardinal predispositions. Excuse me. The seriousness of the study and the accuracy of the demonstrations can deceive an uninformed reader. Right.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Is that intentionally so Fuller can try his drug? Maybe it is.
I don't have any business in the boiler room.
Yet. Can't go in there yet. Surgical.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Alright then. Okay.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Wow.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Thank you. I'll be going. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him. In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room.
Dr. Colden.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Not much I can do about it, unfortunately.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Must be slightly more specific about that, mate.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
I thought we trusted each other.
Really, Marie? Can you swear to me that you're not intending something reckless?
It's because I respect you that I won't lie to you.
Is there something I should know?
You better tell me about your symptoms.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
Wow.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
So how are we getting into his office then? Wait.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Distract Donna. Water. Oh, whoops. Wrong room.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
All is well, Elizabeth. Thank you. I was making sure the water wasn't cut off yet again.
Thank God, no. The water's running. I have no desire to call Donovan for help.
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay, so that's the water. So where's that run to then?
The door to the boiler room is locked. Where did I see that key? Ah, yes. The office in Block B.
Station. Where's Block B gone again? Block A. There we are.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Okay.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Okay. Find a tool. What type of tool are we looking for then? That's the question. That's really interesting. Go there. Must be like a lead pipe or something. That's what we might need.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag.
Anything in
I didn't
here we
make
can
this up.
use?
And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Yeah, we heard you the first time. We need something to help with it. strange. What am I going to use to turn that wheel? We'll force it. That to be anything here. Mind you, if you're not looking for it the first time, then you're not.
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
Found the tool.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Can't take that. No. Can't use any of these things to turn. What the hell are you supposed to use then? I don't get it. Let's just go back to the boiler room. Maybe it's so obvious that we just didn't see it. Or is something in here? No. Ah. Aha.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Okay.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Alright everyone, we're going to end this part here. Next time we'll be heading to Fuller's office, so I'll see you then.